All right, once we get to cruise, then we'll talk about why my Cherokee 6 has become one of the most popular airplanes to buy.
Caution.
All right, guys, welcome to Flying Dirty. So today, we're on a mission. We're hunting for cheap fuel. So there's still a couple of places in Colorado, and we're going to go to one of those places right now where the fuel is $4.99. Now, this is as of June 4th. I'm not sure how long it's going to take me to edit this video, but as of June 4th, there's 2 places in Colorado that has fuel showing up at $4.99. The rest of them are pretty crazy, just insanely crazy. Around here, fuel is above $8.79 a gallon right now. So, well, we'll see. I hope this trend stops, and hopefully we'll go into a trend of prices going down. But that's what we're doing today. We're on a mission. We're going to take the Cherokee 6 out, and while we're out, we're going to go hunting for some cheap fuel. All right, here we are. We completed our run-up, and we're getting ready to call ground and do our takeoff. Good morning, Centennial Ground. Cherokee 3620 Whiskey at Charlie 1, run-up complete. We'll be departing eastbound today with information kilo.
Cherokee 3620 Whiskey, Centennial Ground, good morning, runway 10, taxi via Charlie 1.
10 via Charlie 1, 3620 Whiskey.
Cherokee 3620 Whiskey, monitor tower on 124.6.
124.6 will monitor tower. Have a good one. We'll see you in a bit.
You too.
I need you to turn left.
To Mike Tango, turn left.
Yeah, where are you guys headed for 2 Mike Tango? Looks like you're headed back towards the airport.
We're trying to stay out of your airspace. We're just orbiting here east of Parker Road for 2 Mike Tango.
2 Mike Tango, Roger. If you can, I would appreciate it if you get a little further east of the airspace before you do that. I mean, if you have to be there, that's fine, but just let me know that and remain on this frequency.
Okay, we'll stay with you. We're just doing one more 360, and then we're going to go southwest for 2 Mike Tango.
2 Mike Tango, Roger. Just report we need to leave that.
Okay, so go ahead and close that door.
We'll do it. 2 Mike Tango.
All right, we're waiting on our sequence now. While we're doing that, let's check. We got the fuel, we got the mixture, we got the prop. Might have some thunderstorms developing in the area, so we'll have to keep an eye out on that.
Cherokee 3620 Whiskey Centennial Tower, wind calm. Fly straight out to Parker, then on course. 10, clear for takeoff, wind calm.
Straight out to Parker, then on course. 10, clear for takeoff. 3620 Whiskey.
This is a 2 Mike Tango. Did you want to go southwest now?
Yes, 172 Mike Tango is proceeding southwest. We're going towards Japfield.
The 2 Mike Tango, start a westbound turn. So the 2 Mike Tango, as you turn westbound, traffic will pass off your left to Cessna, eastbound 7,400 indicated.
We're looking 2 Mike Tango.
Okay, ready, son?
Yeah.
Traffic, 2 o'clock, 3 miles, a Husky, northwestbound 6,900 indicated.
20 Whiskey, looking for the Husky.
Cherokee 20 Whiskey, if you can fly due eastbound for a mile, then on course.
Okay, we'll do eastbound and then on course for a mile. 20 Whiskey.
Husky 39er Charlie, Cherokee traffic, 2 o'clock, mile and a half, eastbound 6,500 indicated.
Husky has the Cherokee in sight.
Husky 39 Charlie, thank you. Enter left base or straight in, runway 28, clear to land, wind calm.
28, straight in, 329 Charlie.
Cherokee 20 Whiskey, looks like there's traffic due east of you, about 7 or 8 miles. Appear to be a flight 2 westbound, not sure what they're doing yet, 6,500 indicated.
Okay, 20 Whiskey will be looking for that traffic as well.
That's a 2 Mike Tango, frequency change approved, see ya.
Good day, 2 Mike Tango.
All right, let's pull back on the prop a little bit here. 2,500. So the one thing noticeable immediately there is on takeoff, because of the density altitude, this one struggled. It had a hard time climbing, unlike the Saratoga, where the Saratoga just climbs like a rocket compared to this one. All right, we're at 7,500. We're still under Class Bravo, so we have to stay here for now.
Number 766, southeast on course approved, under 10, clip for takeoff, wind calm.
On course approved, 10, clip for takeoff.
Cat 552 Centennial Tower, running 10, line up await.
Okay, there's an airplane there.
10, Cap.
Oh yeah, that's that guy.
All right, I'm gonna put us on course. And then you're gonna take over, okay?
Sir, yes, sir.
It's actually a nice day. It's not bumpy for a change. All right, so we're on our way hunting for cheap fuel. Javier here is gonna take over the controls. He asked me this morning if he could fly. Javier's been practicing a lot, and he's also been practicing on his simulator.
I flew to Dallas in a commercial plane, so yeah.
Jeez, look at that, a commercial pilot now.
Easy 4.
No, it was hard. I had to use the like AI startup and stuff.
Fly southbound, running 10, clip takeoff.
I didn't know
use the what?
It's like a It's like an auto startup.
Affirmative, fly southbound.
It starts the plane for you.
Clear for takeoff, wind calm.
There was too many buttons.
Okay, your controls.
My controls.
Your airplane.
Alright. Pick a spot and focus on it.
Yes, make sure you look outside, then cross-check your instruments inside, okay? Okay, you're deviating us. And look, you got your heading right there, son.
Oh.
Okay, you're at 8,600, so you need to take us down to 85.
What's your on-course heading?
Nice and easy. Javier's doing really good. But he's at 8650 now. Not too bad on the heading.
For now,
the plane wants to go up.
Okay, if it wants to go up, then you trim it down, son. Nice and easy. So you find the sweet spot, okay?
Okay.
All right, there we go. So there's Javier flying the airplane. He's doing a really good job staying within 100 feet of the assigned altitude that I gave him. Looking good, looking good. Boy, this is cool because it's not often that I get to relax and look around and enjoy the flight. Man, pretty soon my son's going to be flying me all over the place.
There we go.
Timer expired.
All right, timer expired, so we're going to change the tank. Go ahead and put it on the left main. And we'll go ahead and reset the timer.
Looking for Lincoln, on course approved, 501 Echo.
There we go. Timer has been reset. So yeah, guys, I tell you what, it's a big issue with fuel. I've heard from several people on the channel already telling me that their airport is not as busy as it used to. And they're thinking it's because of the gas prices.
Switch fuel tank.
We already did that. So because we're flying a Cherokee 6, as you can tell, so I've got 30-minute annunciators on this one, and 30 minutes interval on this one, and then I also have a timer. I like using the timer, but the reason I am so diligent about the fuel, where I don't mind having 3 multiple sources telling me to change the tanks, is because we're dealing with 4 tanks here. And the one thing about the Cherokee 6 is that dealing with the 4 tanks, you have to spread the fuel evenly across all 4 tanks so that the airplane can stay flying consistently without too much weight on the right or left, just to keep the airplane balanced. So especially on the tip tanks. So on the tip tanks, I fly 30 minutes intervals, and that'll keep me flying pretty smooth. Otherwise, you're going to have to use a lot of rudder. So that's one of the cons about the Cherokee 6, but I haven't had any issues with the fuel. I mean, if you can get past that, the fuel management part of it, the Cherokee 6 is an excellent airplane. And I really love this platform, and having a hard time getting rid of it, to be honest with you. But yeah, I'm wondering if the bottom's going to fall off the general aviation. Only time will tell, because I've never seen fuel prices this high before. Just getting ridiculous, and for that matter, everything's getting pretty expensive. Not just fuel. I mean, I've got to raise prices again at the restaurant because all of our supplies just keep getting more expensive, and it's almost on a daily basis where prices keep going up. I've never seen that before. On a restaurant, because we used to buy in bulk, we used to have a fixed price, a negotiated price, where they give us a locked price for the products that we ordered, and that went out the window around 2021. Everything just started getting crazy. And it's just, you know, that's the thing, is things keep getting more expensive. Then you make your prices more expensive. And where does it end? I mean, at some point, consumers are going to stop buying. All right, Mr. Javier is doing a really, really good job. And you know what? Let's do this camera. I want to show you guys, this is something I taught him how to do, is fly with the fingers, because you get the feel of the airplane. And he's doing a wonderful job. That's excellent. You get to feel exactly what the airplane wants to do, and it's easy for you to control the airplane when you do that. Let's put this camera down here because this is our main camera with the audio, and it's getting pretty hot. But I don't know, guys, what do you think? I want you to comment. If you're a pilot, comment, tell me, talk to me, let me know what's going on. You know, for me, I've got, matter of fact, I've got some plans coming up where I'm going to have to fly a little more often. I'm going to have to fly. I mean, I have to keep flying for business and stuff like that. So there's things that I have to get done. And time is also a factor. So I could drive and get there cheaper, but it'll take me a lot longer. So tell me what you guys think. I'm not sure if the... so far, I have not seen prices of airplanes really go down yet, but I'm assuming so. I have seen the housing market starting to check itself now. And again, you know, this flight is on June 4th, so there's no telling what's going to happen when I edit this video and post it. Will probably be a little over a month from now, I suppose. We got about 13 minutes remaining, guys. And again, we're on a mission. We're on a mission. What are we doing, son?
Cheap gas.
We're on a mission for cheap gas. I don't know. I don't know where gas is cheaper. What state do you think is cheap? Actually, you know, Colorado, it's not that bad when it comes to national average prices. Let me know what your gas prices are in your state right now. I'm sure by the time I post this video, it might be $20 a gallon. Ridiculous.
All right, so we got some fuel. We filled her up. And we're gonna get the courtesy car and go into town and maybe get something to eat.
Weather, wind 070 at 7, visibility 10, clear below 12,000, temperature 26 Celsius, dew point -20, altimeter 2982, remarks. Density altitude 6,004.
All right, we are about to depart Yuma. All right, we got the flaps, we got the mixture lean, prop is on full. Let's turn the fuel pump on. And Yuma traffic, Cherokee 3620 Whiskey, taking runway 16. We'll be departing westbound, Yuma. Okay, close the door, son. Airspeed alive. Full power is in. Off we go. Alright, flaps. Cherokee 3620 Whiskey, turning westbound, departing the passenger. It's like this one doesn't really want to climb. It's actually going down sometimes, and the speed. So that's the reason I wanted a turbo. Very difficult to climb on this airplane when it's pretty heavy. Right now we've got it loaded with fuel, 504 pounds of fuel. Plus Javier and I, and at 105 miles an hour, she's climbing us at, hey, we've got some downdrafts, some ups and down drafts, so it's hovering between sometimes 0 and 400 feet a minute. And that's what I mean about if you go to the mountains and you know, let's say you go to Leadville, like this airplane at Leadville right now, I wouldn't take it. There's no way. I mean, you know, it's clumsy climbing at 4,000 feet of altitude. Imagine 11,000 feet density altitude up there. I will not take that chance. So that's why I haven't taken the Cherokee 6 up there. But nevertheless, that's why we got the turbo, so that we can combat these issues.
Traffic, Skylane 99er Tango, about 3 to the south. We'll be inbound for landing runway 10 Greeley.
All right, once we get to cruise, then we'll talk about why my Cherokee 6 has become one of the most popular airplanes to buy. All right, guys, well, here we go with the typical bumpiness of Colorado. I tell you, it was good when we took off this morning, but in the afternoon, that air mixes up, and boy, it's pretty cranky right now. But why did my Cherokee 6 become such a popular airplane? Right now, the Cherokee 6 is in high demand. All right, so we took off from Yuma. We're on our way back to Centennial. We went over there. They had a crew car for us, and we ate breakfast. Actually, more like lunch. So the question for today is, why did my Cherokee 6 become such a popular airplane? Javier, do you know? Give me some of your thoughts. Give me at least 3.
The what's it called? The load capacity, the weight that it can take.
Okay, the useful load, that's one of them.
The space in it.
The roominess, the comfortness, yeah, I like that. Okay.
And it's not too big. It's not like, you know, it's affordable, I guess, but not now. I don't know. I
what
can
do you
only
mean
think
not
of,
too big?
Like, it's not gigantic like a jet or whatever, like a Learjet or something, you know.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
to take people in.
Right, not such a big airplane, but again, 6 passengers, so not so small either. Okay, yeah, those are pretty good ones. All right. The Cherokee 6, I believe they started making them in 1965. That's the year they started rolling off the product line, but this is a 1966. So this airplane to date is 56 years old. It's older than me. And it's still kicking. So that's the beauty about this airplane is the popularity of it. People just rather buy them cheaper and fix them up, make them essentially like new. Like this one, new paint, new interior, new instruments. And you essentially have a new airplane. And all you have to do is maintain the airframe and the engine, and you're good to go. So one of my first reasons for buying this airplane was the useful load. So you cannot, it's hard to compare in the market, dollar for dollar and space for space, an airplane with such capacity like the Cherokee 6. So this is capable of up to 7 passengers. Mine is configured for 6. But you can carry up to 7 passengers in the Cherokee 6. And you can actually take off and go with 6 or 7 passengers. I've done 5 passengers in the past, and I mean 5 adults. And took off no problem. Now, you will have to compromise on some fuel, though. But nevertheless, you can actually do that. You can take 5, 6 adults and just compromise a little bit on fuel. So that's the beauty of this airplane. That's the reason why I bought it, and we still have plenty of room when we travel and we make long distance trips. We do like to go cross country. We go to Florida from Denver about 3-4 times a year maybe. And then we also go to Dallas. Another reason I got the airplane was because I used to have rental properties in Dallas, and then I used to carry all my equipment in this airplane and go to Dallas, and actually I would do all of the fixing up on my properties. So that's another reason why I had first bought this Cherokee. So apart from the useful load, this airplane has 1,565 as of now of useful load. Compare that to my Saratoga. The Saratoga, great airplane. My gosh, it'll outperform this one in a hurry. It's a turbo airplane at that. And it's configured for 6 passengers as well. Has a higher gross weight. So this gross weight on this airplane is 3,400 pounds. The gross weight on the Saratoga is 3,600 pounds. However, the Saratoga's useful load is only 1,245. So 1,245 compared to 1,565. Now, that being said, though, in a high-density altitude area like Denver, you have to watch out for your loading on the Cherokee 6. Now, not so much for the Turbo Saratoga. You can still load the Turbo Saratoga if you want up to max, but you just want to make sure that you have long enough runways, because it does take a higher and longer roll for you to take off. Now, you will get the speed that you need, and you will get your climb rate that you need, but you're going to first need a long runway. So that's the difference between this one and the Saratoga as far as the useful load. The other reason this one is really popular, let's say, again, versus the Saratoga is because this is a fixed gear airplane. So you'll save on insurance and on maintenance by not having retractable gear. The Saratoga is retractable, so that will cost a little more in insurance and also maintenance as well. So the reason why it's easier to fly without the retractable gear. All you need is a high performance endorsement and off you go. The other factor of the Cherokee 6 is the Hershey bar wings. The Hershey bar wings, it's like a double-edged sword because it is easy to fly because it wants to stay balanced. It wants to stay upright. So in other words, it's hard for you to stall this airplane into a spin. It just doesn't want to spin. Now, that doesn't mean it won't spin, but it won't spin as easy as other airplanes. Here's the con of the Hershey bar wings. Now, they're easy to fly. It's easy to fly. They're slower, though, because they add a lot of drag. They're very fat, stubby wings. So the speed will be slower, but then also the issue with the Hershey bar wings is that they will not glide very well. So when you're coming down, especially for your landing, that's where a lot of people get in trouble, because if they have a...
Timer expired.
Because if they have a... here, let's change the tanks.
Which one? Right main?
Let's put it on the right main, son.
Okay.
So the thing is that whenever you're coming out, when you're coming in for a landing, then you want to make sure you have enough power so that your sink rate doesn't get crazy, because it will get crazy without enough power. So that's the thing, is that this one, you have to land with power, okay? You don't want to just glide this thing in. It won't do that. So that's one factor. Now, the other thing is, it's very different. The way it handles is completely different from when it's heavy compared to when it's light. So compared to when it's light, this airplane handles very different than when it's heavy. So that's another thing you want to consider. The other good thing about the Cherokee 6 is the way that they configured a front baggage and a rear baggage. That's good on your CG to keep that airplane well, nice and balanced. I use that a lot. A lot of people ask me, why do I pack the airplane the way I pack, and why do I load? Usually when we travel, 2 are in the front and 2 are in the back. The reason I do that is because I want my CG to be well balanced. This airplane flies very well when it's balanced, but when it's either to the rear or to the front, especially to the front, it adds even more drag to it and it slows you down. So that's one reason why I love to configure the airplane the way I configure it. The beautiful thing about the useful load is, with the Cherokee 6, man, we load up the family and then we pack whatever we can find.
Pretty much.
That's pretty much what we do. And I think we got spoiled. I've said this before. We got spoiled with the Cherokee 6.
Oh boy.
Because, you know, since it has such a high capacity of loading, then, you know, if we can take it, we'll take it. I mean, there's no question about it. So with the Saratoga, we are going to have to be very much more conservative on that. So we're practicing that as we go. But, yeah, we got spoiled with the Cherokee 6. And the other thing is that even though they have the baggage in the front and the baggage in the rear, you can still take out these seats, the middle and the rear seats, and you can still use that space for more cargo or loading even more luggage if you want to. So that's where the Cherokee 6 is really popular, you know, for carrying, transporting cargo. It'll hold a lot. It'll haul a lot. That's for sure. The other great thing about the Cherokee 6 is that because of the long stretch nose, it actually adds more sound cushion between the engine and the front compartment. So this airplane is not as loud as other airplanes where the engine sits up closer to you. So the back adds just a little more cushion for sound. And the other great factor about the Cherokee 6 is that for it to be a high-performance airplane, is highly economical, especially when my family and I go and we travel to Florida. Check this out. So during the holidays, we'll go to Dallas and then we'll go to Florida, or vice versa. We may go to Florida first, then we may go to Dallas. But nevertheless, cool thing is that if you try to buy 4 tickets round trip, or even if you try to buy 4 tickets to Dallas, then try to buy 4 more to Jacksonville, then 4 going back to Denver during Christmas time, it's gonna put a dent in your pockets, that's for sure. But with the Cherokee 6 though, we save a lot of money. We've already done the calculation where we save thousands during Christmas time on tickets whenever we travel. And then you have the luxury of traveling on your own at your own convenience. Go wherever you go. The cool thing is, whenever you land, you can land at an airport right near where you're going to go. So you can't do that with commercial. So this one has 84-gallon capacity, and that, for example, it can take us from Denver all the way to Dallas nonstop. So that's a cool thing too, of why people choose the Cherokee 6. And overall, I would say
fuel tank.
We already done that. Overall, I would say that, you know, this airplane, it's a very great airplane. And it's done our family extremely well over the years. It's going to be really difficult for me to get rid of this airplane. I know we have the Saratoga, but it's more likely that we may get rid of the Saratoga a year or 2 from now and go into something even with a more high performance capacity than to get rid of the Cherokee 6. I think I want to keep the Cherokee 6 because if we do get rid of the Saratoga for something like a Piper Malibu, then we'll have the Cherokee 6 as far as, you know, backup for shorter flights or things of that nature. So anyway, let's get ready for our landing at Centennial. We're already picking up ATIS in the background. So let's get ready for our landing, guys. And hopefully the cameras are still recording so that you can capture this landing. All right, here we are. Getting ready to do our approach.
Victor, turn left, Bravo 14.
Centennial Tower, good afternoon. Cherokee 3620 Whiskey, about 15, 14 to your east-northeast, inbound full stop. And we have pop-out.
3620 Whiskey, Centennial Tower, make left traffic. Down the wind's kind of turning around on us, so it was just gusting about 20 knots straight out of the south. Current wind's 2806, gusting 17. Let me know if you prefer runway 28.
3620 Whiskey, we can take 28.
Cherokee 20 Whiskey, amend your instructions, make straight in, runway 28, report passing Parker Road on final.
Straight in 28, we'll report Parker Road on final, 3620 Whiskey.
Tower 2 Sierra Papa, left midfield, runway 17 right.
Cessna 2 Sierra Papa, number 2 behind Cessna, short final, runway 17 right, right side, clear to land wind 2706, gusting 17. Cherokee 20 Whiskey, traffic 11, approaching 12 o'clock, 3.5 miles, aircraft westbound, 7,500, indicated type and intentions unknown.
20 Whiskey, looking for that traffic.
Cherokee 20 Whiskey, I do believe it's a Cessna.
Okay, 20 Whiskey, we do have them on ADSB and we're looking for them on site. Oh, we got them on site, 20 Whiskey.
Cessna 2 Sierra Papa, turn left at Bravo 12, ground point 8 went off.
Yeah, we have the runway in sight. We'll make a straight in for 28.
Cessna 06 uniform, runway 17 right, right side. Clear land wind 2905, gusting 10. Cherokee 20 Whiskey, no need to report over Parker Road. You're number 1, runway 28. Clear land wind 2905, gusting 10.
Clear to land, 28, 3620 Whiskey. Thank you, sir.
Sorry, Cessna 6 Mike Echo. You saw the Cherokee in sight?
I got the Cherokee 6 Mike Echo.
Cessna 6 Mike Echo, roger. You're number 2, runway 28. Clear to land wind 2905, gusting 10.
Clear to land 28, number 2, 6 Mike Echo. Tower 11 back to 17, Lima Golf on the visual.
All right.
17 right.
Let's slow this puppy down.
Back 217 Lima Golf, Centennial Tower, number 2 behind Cessna in the right base, over Rapo 6,400 indicated, runway 17 right, right side, clear to land.
All right, 17 right, clear to land number 2.
All right, we got the mixture, let's set our prop, mixture set. Okay, fuel is on the right tank, fuel pump on. All right, all the lights are on.
Medevac 7 Lima Golf, cruise called 7.
We're clear to land, 28.
The final, a little bit low, 6,200 indicated, runway 17, it's a student solo.
7 Lima Golf, roger.
All right, we're a bit high, a bit fast. Go ahead and slow it down to some flat speeds here.
Medevac 7 Lima Golf, spacing's fine. Base.
All right, we are within flap speed now. Put our first notch of flaps. Add a little more power.
2906, gusting 10.
All right, let's add another notch. Oh yeah, it's a lot of wind shear. Speeds are going crazy.
$500. Traffic.
Yeah, the winds are really gusty, so we're keeping her pretty fast, faster than usual, and a little higher than usual.
Cessna 064, I'm still on tower, contact ground point 8.
I apologize.
Got the flag in sight. And 20 Whiskey over to hotel.
Cherokee 20 Whiskey, roger, into the ramp, good day.
Into the RAM, have a great one, 20 Whiskey.
Thanks, you too.
All right, yeah, that was pretty bouncy all the way down. A lot of wind shear, pretty typical for Denver, but there's the wind shear, the reason for it right there. Got these storms in the distance. All right, so we got the flaps already done. Mixture, let's go ahead and set it for taxi. All right, fuel pump comes off. Landing light comes off. Okay, let's pull it right here because we got to pull the Saratoga out.